It's a bummer that Kenner only gave us a handful of droids to play with. Luckily, we've got cool custom toy makers like Stan Solo to help us out. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm the GQ Jedi. If you're not already subscribed to me, blast the subscribe button down below so you don't miss any valuable Star Wars content. Stan Solo has just dropped some brand new astromech droids, and boy are they some doozies. Absolute bangers that look great in the collection, and I can't wait to show them off to you guys. Every day is a good day for Stan Solo toys. Cannot wait to see what's inside this box. Guys, this here is a beautiful action figure. This is R3-M3. This was a astromech that was seen on the Death Star in the original Star Wars movie. It's a beautiful action figure. Stan Solo has previously released this droid, but they are back in stock. Sometimes things go out of stock in Stan Solo's catalog. These things sell out quickly. Sometimes, you know, there's some figures are more popular than others, this being one of them, and they're back in stock, but this is a special case because this is kind of a variant, if you will, of a Stan Solo figure, which is kind of crazy considering it's a custom action figure. Same action figure, but the factory somehow, like I said, got to make the dome. When they processed it in the plant, the dome came out much clearer. So this is, again, what I like to call a variation of a existing action figure. The dome is clear and the colors are much richer. So this is pretty sweet. You're able to put a third leg in them, which is very reminiscent of the original Droid factory playset R2-D2, the only figure to come with a third leg. The awesome other feature about these astromechs, if you guys don't know, is that the domes do click. And look at this guy. Beautiful R3-M3. The next up, Stan Solo just released this droid. This is brand new. This is not a reissued variant of any kind. This is a brand new action figure. This guy was seen in the original Star Wars movie as well. This is none other than R3-T2. R3-T2. Do you guys remember this guy? He was cruising across the desert landscape in Mos Eisley when the land speeder was coming into town. This guy was cruising across the screen. Pretty sweet, man. Something about that nice dome, nice tight dome. I love the construction of these figures. Again, these are all factory made, guys. These are not DIYs made in a garage somewhere. These are all factory made. I know exactly where I'm going to put him. He's going to go on my Mos Eisley exterior playset, and I'm going to have him cruising around the crowd of you know, aliens and other droids. And again, with the third leg, there's an option, so I picked one up. Gives it a little bit more realism, and why not? You know, why not? R3-T2, guys. And this is another brand new action figure. The minute I knew this was going into production, I had to get one. I had to order one. This was a necessity. If you guys have seen Star Wars A New Hope, you've seen this droid. I can promise you that much. In the opening scene of A New Hope, the Tantive IV, which is Princess Leia's ship, is being overtaken by the Star Destroyer. And upon capture, you see this guy right here cruising down the hallway of the Tantive IV. This is R4-M9. R4-M9. Check this guy out. He is absolutely stunning. Super cool. He's not white. He's more of a beige color, so he's like an off-white eggshell color, which is awesome. He has a unique dome. It's not like the R2, R3 units with this round kind of dome, nor is he like the R5 unit, similar to the one with the bad motivator, R5-D4. This dome is kind of its own R5 unit designation. This one is a new dome. This is R4. Oh man, like the Tantive IV, it's such a remarkable ship, and a lot of stuff happened. It was a great opening to the original Star Wars movie, and seeing this guy cruising down the hallway, unique droid, never been made before, not with this dome. Finally making an appearance. Absolutely stunning figure. I love this dome. If you guys can check out the detail, it's kind of reminiscent of an old school #2 pencil with the tip missing. It's kind of just has that same kind of structure. Again, the craftsmanship, this is all factory made, guys. This is a steel mold that makes these figures. This is just absolutely beautiful. Love the paint apps. And of course, it has the old school style type sticker. That's what Kenner did back in the day. They just slapped a sticker on the R2 units. They didn't actually, do a paint app on the body here itself. So Stan Solo has continued on with that legacy of using a decal. I recently got a Tantive IV playset diorama type thing. It's 3D printed and it's in my collection. If you guys have seen that video, check it out. It's in my collection now, and so as soon as I saw that this was coming out, I had to get it. I knew exactly where I'm going to put this, and this droid does not disappoint. Such a beautiful looking figure, and of course his head also clicks. Just a beautiful little feature. There is also a third leg for this guy. This is a special made leg. You can see the color is the same. R4 M9 is a must. So if you have the Rebel Fleet Troopers that Stan Solo made, this guy's gonna go great next to those. Like I said, had to get this guy as soon as I knew that he was coming out. Oh man, it was on like Donkey Kong. This was a must-have. Just again, a brand new astromech, an R4 unit. As you guys can tell, this box is pretty big. And no, it isn't a bunch of loose figures. I had to, I had to get some more legs because some of my droids in my existing collection don't have a third leg, so I had to pick up some more third legs, which you can do on the Stan Solo website. But yeah, guys, had to get more than just some loose figures. Stan Solo doesn't mess around. They make beautiful action figures that are loose, but they also offer them as MOCs. Jesus, good lord, this thing is beautiful. Check this out, guys. R4M9 MOC. Good God, this is beautiful. As you can tell from the artwork, that's the scene I'm talking about. This is Homeboy cruising down the alley after the fleet troopers, the rebels have been being escorted by the stormtroopers. So awesome. Love the old school card back. Gosh, this is just like Kenner made it themselves. I mean, this is as good as it's ever going to get. You're never going to find a custom action figure that is factory made like this and has a beautiful card back like this, all in one shot, one piece, one stop, one go. You don't have to go anywhere else. You don't have to buy the figure and then get some buddy of a friend of a collector to make you a custom card back and hope it looks this good. Boys and girls, kids of all ages, this is as good as it's ever going to get. This is as close to Kenner as it's ever going to get. I can't stress that enough. There's a lot of custom makers out there, but when it comes to Kenner vintage style Star Wars action figures, Stan Solo's tops. He's the man. This is where I'll always put my money. These figures are just nothing short of spectacular. Everything down from the figure to the actual card back itself. Again, with these figures unpunched, true mint MOC, mint on card. Absolutely stunning. Just love it, man. I love getting loose figures. I'm predominantly a loose figure collector and display loose figures, but I absolutely love getting these MOCs. Can't help myself. And that's what's great about these. You can get them loose, you can get them carded. Some guys like to do both, and if you can't decide, shoot, get both. Why not? All right, moving on down the line. We got some more goodies in this train here. If you haven't figured it out by now, I had to get all these droids carded. It just was a necessity. Here we are with the R3T2. Does this look familiar? Taken right from the movie, cruising through Mos Eisley, through the ruins of God knows. It makes you wonder what happened on this planet with all the trash, all the junk that's been laying around. Seems like a lot of ships fell out of orbit and just plummeted to the surface, and they set up a town around the ruins. That's what it seems like every time I watch the original Star Wars movie and I see Mos Eisley. That's what it feels like to me. Like they set up the town around the ruins of all this junk. But look at this figure, man. Absolutely stunning. Just when I think of Stan Solo, I think of stunning, gorgeous, beautiful, spectacular perfection. I use those words a lot because I mean it. I mean, they're just absolutely museum quality pieces. If you have acrylic cases, I'm gonna tell you something. These MLCs look awesome in acrylic cases. All right, you guys. Last but not least, R3 M3. Look at this. Aboard the Death Star, like I was telling you guys. So awesome. So awesome. Just, ugh. Good God. I mean, if you guys can't tell how good these are, nothing I say is going to make, hold any sway over, over you. I mean, look at this. Just, how the hell could you not want these? Each individual droid's got its own character. All again from the original Star Wars movie, which kind of makes them extra special. These are, these are what Kenner would have made had they got around to making more droids. There's so many in the trilogy to make, and had Kenner, been around a lot longer, I think more droids would have been made. So it's nice that Stan Solo is there to fill in the gaps. Super stoked about all these guys. Jazzed to add this to my Tantive IV. Stoked to add this one to the Mos Eisley scene, and somewhere, somehow, on one of the levels, I'm going to find room for this guy as well. All right, you guys. You know what time it is. These three chaps all need a home, so let's go get them in my display, shall we? And here's my Tantive IV setup. I've got R4M9 aboard with the rest of the other custom Stan Solo figures and the true Kenner. And damn if this doesn't look complete. I know I said that before. I've made a couple videos featuring stuff on this shelf. But having him on this, in this setup, now it feels 100%. There's no other figure I can think of that should be on this shelf. So thanks to Stan Solo, this scene is complete. And guys, I'm going to leave a link down in the description below so you guys can purchase your Stan Solo droids. And here is the R3M3 droid. That's right, there are two of them, the Doublemint twins. This is the original Stan Solo version with the cloudier dome and the lighter blue color. This is the new one with the clearer dome and the deeper rich blue, which I do love. Either version's cool, but when I knew that there was another one coming out, I had to get it. Just had to. It's nice to be able to say I have a variant of a cool figure. And here is R3-T2 on the streets of Mos Eisley where he belongs. I'm super jazzed that Stan Solo decided to make this figure. Streets of Mos Eisley were crawling with aliens and droids, and it's absolutely necessary to have more droids in my displays. And damn, he looks awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed this Stan Solo review. I actually have a few other Stan Solo things that I'm going to be checking out on the channel soon, so stay tuned for that future video. And I have a special video planned for Star Wars Day, so be on the lookout for that next week. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, please share it and give the old like button a thumbs up because it really helps out the channel. And if you've not already done so, blast that subscribe button and hit the notifications bell so you don't miss any valuable Star Wars content. And remember, collect or collect not. There is no try.